Hi, and welcome back. It's Monday. It's the day after Easter, and I hope your holiday went well. A pretty calm weekend news-wise here in McGoffin County. Some reports from elsewhere, including what I can tell you at this hour about the body that was discovered on the Paintsville Golf Course over the weekend. But overall, a relatively quiet Easter weekend weather-wise as well. We've got some nice weather in store throughout much of the week, but we still got some showers. Hard to say if we've got more showers than sun. We'll let you kind of see what I'm talking about when we get to your forecast in just a few moments. We do have daytime highs pretty much holding at 70 and above, and getting close to 80 on at least one occasion, I think. We'll talk about that's being tomorrow. Beautiful Tuesday in store. We'll talk about that in a few moments. I have an update as well on the Kentucky soldier killed overseas serving our country. We also have a word of warning from a local bank and a local sponsor about a counterfeit bill brought into them by a customer earlier today who suspected that it was indeed fake cash. And I've got two reports that I've been holding since late last week about some outstanding students on the regional and state level who now are looking to shine representing us at the national level later on this summer. And we'll see if we can get all that in before I go any further. We will begin with the first looking elsewhere, and that out of the viewing area, where Governor Matt Bevin today and others are recognizing the sacrifice of a Kentucky soldier who died in Iraq while supporting Operation Inherent Resolve, the Department of Defense, notifying everyone in his family as well as his unit and service of the death and service as well of 22-year-old specialist Ryan Dennis Orrin Riley, I believe his last name, of Richmond. He passed away on the 20th in Nineveh Province, Iraq. All we know at this time is that the investigation is continuing and it is being confirmed as a non-combat related incident. The 22-year-old from Richmond was a fire control specialist. He was stationed out of Fort Campbell, Kentucky. He was deployed to Iraq in December, his first deployment. He was there as part of and supporting Operation Inherent Resolve, the purpose of which was to formalize military action to fight ISIS in both Iraq and in Syria. The only details forthcoming at this hour from the Department of Defense was that he died in a non-combat related accident, and no other details were given. He did enlist in October of 2016. His death still under investigation, and more information is pending. The young man was assigned to the 2nd Battalion, 32nd Field Artillery Regiment, 1st Brigade Combat Team with the 101st Airborne Division out of Fort Campbell. Services are pending in his honor. The governor will direct flags at state facilities lowered to half staff from sunrise on the day of his interment, and he encourages individuals, of course, businesses, organizations, and government agencies as well as all to join in that tribute. Very little known at this time. The program actually taped about an hour or two earlier. I had a meeting that was to last from about 5 to 7 out of the county, so I put the show together a little bit earlier. We'll talk with some Kentucky State Police or Johnson County officials tomorrow to find out more, but right now we have confirmed, as has the coroner of Johnson County, the identity of a man whose body was found near or in a pond on the Paintsville Golf Course over the course of the weekend. The case was opened and started to unfold on Saturday over the course of the weekend when a golfer notified golf course personnel and then authorities that a body was found near the 11th hole in the back nine of the Paintsville Country Club on the Paintsville Golf Course. The Kentucky State Police responded and confirmed that there was a deceased male's body located just there Saturday right around the 6 o'clock hour. Since then, Johnson County Coroner J.R. Frisbee has made a formal identification and determined that 29-year-old Herbert Blevins of Paintsville was the man who was found. His cause of death has not been released as of this time. We know that his body has been sent to the state medical examiner's office for an autopsy. Kentucky State Police also are not releasing any other details pending those autopsy results and the further information that they will obtain per their investigation. Authorities not saying as to whether or not this is a homicide investigation or not. There may have been indicators, said eyewitnesses, that appear to have indicated that it may be. We do know that Blevins was just jailed in the Big Sandy Regional Detention Center on March the 15th and then was released on the 9th day of this month, and he's actually been jailed on 3 occasions since the first of the year for wanton endangerment of a police officer, no operator's license, unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, and a parole violation, but no indication as to whether or not he was, no confirmed indication as to whether or not he was the victim of foul play at this time. I suspect we'll know more on tomorrow's program. I know that the Sayersville National Bank wanted to get the word out after it was brought to their attention that the counterfeit money may be circulating in Sayersville, and at least in one instance it was, after a customer suspected this bill to be fake, and indeed it was. So at this time, just a word of caution. This was the bill, and there's actually more than one telltale sign. The look and the feel a bit off, but also it actually says copy, which is a bit unusual. Up to the top left-hand corner, if you will, you'll see some numbers, and below that, it actually says K11 copy, where it's been tore and taped together. A lot of time, individuals who are passing fake or counterfeit bills will tear them and tape them back together to make them look real, or to draw attention to something else on the bill, to try to pass them off as looking legitimate. This one had also have a mark on it there that indicated, of course, that indeed it was a counterfeit bill. So far, it's the only one the Sayersville National Bank has been able to confirm, but anytime they confirm one, they have reason to suspect that there are more out there, and wanted to alert the general public at large to the possibility of not just fake 50s, but also any counterfeit money that might be circulating. If you see any, come across any, if you have any questions, take it to the Sayersville National Bank. They'll gladly check it for you, or you can always, of course, contact local authorities. I'll be right back with some more exciting news, going to our McGoffin County High School Career and Technical Center and talk to some champions after this.
I'm Bill Tinker. I've spent the past 19 years defending insurance companies in car crashes, truck crashes, and slip and falls. Are you involved in a case like that? Is the insurance company giving you the runaround about your medical bills, your benefits, or your lost wages? Contact me at McFarland Tinker Law Office. With our combined experience of over 58 years, we're here ready to work for you.
Whether it's for a little pre-vacation tan, or to look and feel better, or just to come and relax for a few minutes, get your perfect shade on at Tropical Isle Tanning with the very best in modern tanning. They've got 6 beds, including their fabulous 7-minute stand-up bed and their 12-minute super bed with bronzing bulbs. Or get a perfect sunless glow with Versa Spa spray tans, which are 20% off all the month of April. At Tropical Isle Tanning in Sayersville and Prestonsburg, open 7 days a week. At Sayersville National Bank, they know your house is much more than your home. It's an investment, and for many of us, the biggest we'll ever make. And whether it's for needed repairs and maintenance, or a new addition or renovation to give you some more room and more equity, let Sayersville National Bank deal with all the financial work and worry. Real and real competitive, hometown, homegrown, home improvement loans at Sayersville National. Founded in 1974 on the idea that we all deserve and need the very best in medical services and patient-oriented care, but at reasonable prices we can afford, Big Sandy Healthcare and Hope Family Medical Center have also put together a team of professionals and providers, all at one location, all with you and your family in mind. With pharmacy, dental, lab and x-ray, pediatrics, adult medicine, behavioral health, and more. Come see us, for anything, at Hope Family Medical Center in Sayersville. Be ready to feed your bunch over the Easter weekend with Eye of Round roast, only $3.79 a pound at your Sayersville Save-A-Lot. Turkey breast, $1.39 a pound. You can get big 8-pound bags of russet potatoes, just $2.99, and the freshest of pineapples, only $1.69 each. Keep the kids happy with Capri Sun, only $2.19 a pack. And everybody happy with Pillsbury orange or cinnamon rolls, just $1.88 each. Plus hundreds of other specials all through the store. No gimmicks, just low prices at your Sayersville Save-A-Lot. At Parkway Gun & Pawn, out the door means taxes and a box of shells are included. And all these specials are out the door prices. So you can pick from these Heritage Arms 22 revolvers, $149 out the door. Or this one for $139. This Judge shoots 45 long Colts and 4 10 shells, and it's out the door for $449. 9mm semi-automatics as low as $219, all just in and soon to be gone at Parkway Gun & Pawn. I'm going to hold my next 2 headlines off just for a moment, just so I can go ahead and go on over right now to tonight's McGoffin Farm Bureau community calendar. This Friday, the next Kentucky Chautauqua series here in Sayersville at the McGoffin County Health Department, depicting Jean Ritchie, a damsel with a dulcimer Dulcimer, a wonderfully entertaining story about a certainly entertaining woman from eastern Kentucky. That will be free once again this Friday at the McGoffin County Health Department. The Spring Open Bass Tournament hosted by the North McGoffin Fire Department is this coming Saturday at the Paintsville Lake. Register at 7. They'll blast off at 8. They'll weigh in promptly at 4. Guaranteed cash prizes of $1,000, $500, and $250 for first, second, and third. Other big prizes as well. Also this Saturday, 6 to 9, over at the Paintsville Country Club, a rockin' and barkin' good time featuring Troy Burchett and the Postman. This is a fundraiser for the Johnson County Animal Shelter. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful evening. A lot of things planned. I'll remind you throughout the week. And one quick reminder that, just as always, this is how you get items on our community calendar if you want everyone to know what you've got going on in or around the area, and birthdays and anniversaries too. Turning to funeral service announcements, services, I'm told, were held today for Bertha Mae Shepherd Wright, 60, of Gunlock, who passed away just days ago. She was married to Hassel Wright, who survives, and also a son, Hassel Curtis Wright, and daughters Norma Perkins and Lee Stevens. Burial was at the Tackett Cemetery at Mine Fork. And 92-year-old Cynthia Collins Crace of Fairchild Road passed away on the 22nd. She was preceded in death by her husband Morris, and she's survived by her son Jerry and daughter Devella Carr. Visitation is tonight, all day tomorrow, and up until Wednesday morning, services that start at 11, all from the Sayersville Funeral Home. To maximize your savings, make the new digital coupon kiosk your first stop at the new IGA.
Hey Salyersville, whether you're a paper couponer or a digital couponer, we've got ways to save you money here at Salyersville IGA. After you've registered your name and phone number, the available coupons will come up on the screen, such as save $1 off IGA gallon milk, or save $1 off Kingsford charcoal, or save $2 off Tide Pods. So once you've clipped the coupons that you want, you can see which coupons are available in your digital wallet. You can sign out, and then you're ready to shop. It only takes a few seconds to sign up, and our friendly staff is always happy to help. So remember to click Shop and Save at Salyersville IGA.
Just like that, we've jumped into the spring allergy season with all the buds and blooms, tree and grass pollen, mold, and all the nasal congestion, sneezing, itchy nose and eyes and throat that they cause. Don't get caught off guard. Protect yourself daily with a quick trip to Parkway Pharmacy for over-the-counter and prescription relief. And you can always log into parkwaypharmacy.com to have your prescriptions ready when you get there at Parkway Pharmacy in Sayersville.
Appalachian Wireless has a question for you. Would you rather pay $650 or $66 for a smartphone? If you think this answer is simple, then the Appalachian Advantage plan is for you. Pay less upfront for today's hottest smartphones, and then pay just a few dollars more every month on the monthly bill. Many smartphones are $5 a month or less after you factor in the $20 discount from the Advantage plan, compared to the contract offering. Better service, bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless. Payment agreement required. See store for details.
If you've driven down the road, watched TV, or listened to the radio, you've seen or heard the ads for the Sign and Settle law firms. When I hear of someone settling their case for pennies on a dollar with these firms, it chills my soul. If you've been injured, it's all about the money. I'm attorney Jeff Lovely. I represent injured people who deserve all the money they can get. Call me at my Sayersville office at 349-4522, West Liberty at 743-1965.
From brakes, exhaust, suspension, fluid changes, to expert collision and auto body, to turning your 4x4 or diesel from mild to wild, get real auto maintenance, paint, and repair at Black Smoke Performance in Dixie of Sayersville. 349-8785. The McGoffin County High School Career and Technical Center began, as I covered in an earlier report about a year ago, a criminal justice program. It started about 3 years ago, and about 2 years ago, a year later after it started, the school system hired retired Kentucky State Police Officer Anthony Taubey to be the instructor. A lot of different coursework, and it was just about a year ago that I went to the high school and brought you a report as we watched students competing, as you'll see some video from last year in this next report, but students competing in the Skills USA competition. And this year, several students did compete again on the regional level and then on the state level, where they all won hardware to some degree, for many They'll be going on to a national level representing the Montgomery County High School and the Career and Technical Center after they have now advanced through state competition. Actually, in criminal investigation competition, a first and third place, one student in criminal justice competition with a second place finish. And instructor teacher Talby tells us that all the students that participated brought home some hardware.
That's kind of the impressive part about this is every student from the criminal justice program that went to Louisville and competed at the state level came back with a medal. Every one of them.
And here they are, left to right. You've got Brianna Salyer, 10th grade, first place in crime scene investigation. Bethany Tate, 10th grade, first place in crime scene investigation. Isaiah Howard, a junior, third place in crime scene investigation. Brooke Conley, 12th grade, a senior, second place in criminal justice. Mason Shepard, a sophomore, first place in crime scene investigation. And Grace Lemaster, a senior, third place in criminal investigation. All of which felt very prepared given their instruction and curriculum going into the state competition, and they're feeling just as confident going on to the national level.
We practiced lots of crime scenes. In class we went over like blood spatter and things like that, and went over how to use most of the equipment, and we went over, and like there's a test as part of the competition as a lot of the amendments, so we went over the amendments and things like that.
So tell me about the competition. Okay, we'll go straight to the state. What how hard was it? How prepared for it were you?
We was really prepared. We trained a lot, practiced a lot in criminal investigation.
Yeah, we worked pretty hard.
That hard work coming in courses that are taught, including Intro to Criminal Justice, Corrections, Health and Fitness in Law Enforcement, Advanced Criminal Investigation, Emergency Management, and more. And all that by itself, not including the state and national competitions, preparing them for life after high school.
In Eastern Kentucky, we're always trying to place, at the Career and Tech here, trying to place them into the job market. And here in Eastern Kentucky, we have several different prisons that they could walk in once they come of age. They can walk in and go in as a corrections officer. We have one in Martin County, federal system. We have some state systems that are close by in West Liberty. And then, of course, my heart's in the state police, and the state police are always hiring. So we have several of them that are interested in that. We have some city departments that are really good and some county departments that they could go into. There's also the possibility to go into a federal system, FBI, ATF, U.S. Marshal Service, anything like this. It just gives them a jump start on anything they would look at in the corrections or law enforcement field.
And speaking of jump starts, collectively, this group before you brought home over $70,000 in scholarships from the state competition.
First place got a $16,000 scholarship to Sullivan University, and then second with Brooke got a $10,000 scholarship, and then third got a $6,000 scholarship to Sullivan University.
Will anybody consider going there or using that at any time?
I've actually already talked to my advisor for Sullivan University, and I plan to start there this summer and then go to Big Sandy in the fall.
And as thrilling as all of those accomplishments are, there's still national yet to come. And as good fortune would have it, this year it's being held in Louisville, Kentucky, where they just returned from. So they're going to be in familiar ground, but they're going to be there with all 50 states represented, and 4 of those 7 students qualified to compete on that level. All positive signs for their instructor, Mr. Talby.
Overall, in today's society, we have a lot of people that feel like our young people aren't as committed maybe as they should be to their education or to their future. And what I have seen coming in here, only in my second year as a teacher, is that we have some very impressive young students that do care about the future, do care about their careers, and have got the talent, the ability, and the knowledge, and the work ethic to make those things happen. I have no doubt in my mind that some of these students are going to go on and pursue careers in law enforcement, and the others are going to pursue careers that are going to be just as rewarding.
And speaking of familiar ground, as I referred to in that story, I'm not done yet. Just down the hall in the Montgomery County Career and Technical Center, I found another national competition bound student who finds herself in familiar territory going back. She finished first in the regional competition and in the category of prepared speech went on to win state last year. And this year, well, she brought it home again, being the regional and state first place titles. And again, senior Savannah Whitaker will step up to the national competition later on this June.
Overall, it was really fun getting to compete against people from other parts of the United States, and it was a really fun experience because I got to meet all kinds of friends from different areas, and I still talk to them, and it's just overall really great experience. Honestly, from the beginning, it was kind of a random thing because I'd never really done anything like that before, but after I won the first time, I felt pretty confident in myself, and I did it all over again.
Getting her ready, they give each prepared speech competitor a theme to write their speech on, and they are supposed to write a 5 to 7 minute speech that they memorize. They're not allowed to use any note cards or anything to help their memory while they're giving their speech in front of the judges. So she worked really hard, wrote her speech, kept practicing, and she got it down to like a 5.5 minute speech and had it off of memory, and she just went in and nailed it.
And I think it's obvious Savannah is more than thrilled and ready to go back to the next level, as we are for her. And as I was to also hear what she plans on doing with her skill set after she completes her education.
Well, this experience definitely taught me that I'm a leader, and as far as prepared speech, that I have a unique skill with that. So in the future, I hope to enhance my career in being a broadcast journalist.
Well, that's good to know. Yay, glad to hear that. How proud and excited are you for this young lady?
I'm so excited. You know, she's a repeat first place champion, and she just gave it her all, and I couldn't be any more proud of her.
We wish them all well, wish to congratulate them on the outstanding job they've done thus far, regardless of what happens next. And we'll, of course, follow them on their trip back to Louisville for the national competition. With that said, follow me now as we turn to your Licking Valley RACC forecast for the evening. A pretty nice night today, a beautiful Tuesday in store. From there, we have to deal with shower chances pretty much for the next several days. A beautiful end tonight to the beautiful start of your work week. Mostly clear skies tonight. I've actually got an updated nighttime low that's probably going to put us closer to 50 than it is 54, maybe even 48, 49 for some of us, but still mostly clear skies and nothing more than a light wind out there for the rest of your Monday. Sunshine is still going to roll into town tomorrow and push us up close to, if not right at 80 degrees for your Tuesday. A light southwest wind, maybe becoming west-southwest 5 to 10, maybe 15 miles per hour in the latter morning and afternoon hours. We will see thunderstorm chances and shower chances after 9 tomorrow night, now to the tune of about 30 to 40% after 9 o'clock. Midweek will cool off just a bit, down to around 70, maybe 71, 72. Mostly cloudy, a 20% chance of showers pretty much across the board on your Wednesday. Starting that morning, continuing through the afternoon, those shower chances amp up. By Thursday, we've got about a 50 to 60% chance of some showers pretty much across the board. On Thursday, starting after 2 o'clock or so, and those shower chances will increase as Thursday night continues to roll on from about 50 to, like I said, 60%, 73, 56, your high and low. Then looking at Friday, we might see some showers, at least for the first half of the day. I'm hoping to get them out of here maybe by noon or 1 on your Friday, and that should leave us with some partly sunny skies and temperatures back down to right around 70 degrees, a very nice, pleasant Friday in store. Friday night, nothing but clear skies, then a low of 46 degrees. And for your weekend, which everyone's already working for as of right now, Saturday looks sunny and 72, dry and 55 that night. Sunday, not so dry, not so bad though, partly sunny skies and about a 30% chance of showers. Temps should hold on to around 74 Sunday, and we'll start off next week, a week from today, or a little less, in the upper 70s. And that's it. That's my time. Thank you for being here. We'll pick it up where I left off with a whole lot of news you're only going to see on your news today. That'll be tomorrow, next time. For now, thank you for watching and have a good night.